Hey guys, Gizmodic here, and in today's video I will be answering some of the frequently asked questions about the new Redmi 5. In case you're not following my videos, I imported a Redmi 5 from China last week, and a lot of you guys have quite a few common questions about the phone. So in today's video I will be answering them, and without wasting any more time, let's get started. The first and the most frequently asked question is, how much did I pay for this phone, where to buy the Redmi 5 from, and when is this phone officially coming to India? Okay, so the Redmi 5 costs 799 and 899 yuan in China, which is 8000 and 9000 rupees respectively. I got the 9000 rupee variant, but since I was importing the phone from China, I had to pay for shipping charges and custom duties. So all in all, I paid 17,500 rupees for this phone, out of which 12,500 was the phone's cost with FedEx shipping, and then 4,000 was the custom duty that was charged on this phone. You can buy the Redmi 5 from websites like AliExpress and GearBest, but their faster shipping options do cost a little more. And please don't opt for the standard post option, because you'll get your phone after a month and then you'll have to deal with a lot of hassle when it comes to custom duties as well. So stick to the shipping options like FedEx or DHL in case you're planning to buy this phone. But then if you're someone from India, I would request you to not import this phone, because it's not worth spending 17,000 rupees. You can get a lot better smartphones here for cheaper price. I had to import and overpay because I wanted to bring fresh content to the channel about the Redmi 5 for you guys. But please don't overpay and wait for the official launch in India. Talking about the official launch, I'm not sure if Xiaomi is going to launch this exact phone in India, but if they do, I think they might do it by the month of February. But then all of this is just guesswork, and only Xiaomi knows when the phone's coming to India. Now, since my unit is from China, which doesn't come with Google Play services, a lot of you guys were curious as to how I got everything working here. Well, that's pretty easy, and I will link a tutorial in the description box. Basically, you just need to go to the Mi Store app on your phone and download this app that will install all of the Google Play services onto your phone. Plus, you don't need to root your phone or unlock the bootloader. It works right out of the box. Moving on to the next question. How's the battery life on this phone? Well, I've just started using the Redmi 5 as my daily driver, and although the phone has less battery capacity than the Redmi 4, the CPU is more efficient here, so the battery life does seem promising on this phone. I'm easily getting through a day with heavy usage, but I will comment more on this in my full review. Also, if you're wondering about the charging time, this phone takes just a little under 2 hours to fully charge, and it charges up to 60% in an hour, which is not that bad. Then there were some other questions about the LED notification light, VoLTE support and sensors. I'm happy to say that the Redmi 5 does have an LED notification light at the top right corner, but it only glows in one shade. VoLTE works perfectly fine as well. I've used my Jio SIM card and then my Vodafone SIM card on this phone, and they've had no issues when it comes to network reception and calling. When it comes to the sensors, Xiaomi hasn't skimmed out on them either. You've got your ambient light sensor, compass sensor, gyro sensor, IR blaster and so on. And finally, everyone wants to know how is the performance of this phone as compared to the Snapdragon 625. I'm assuming people want to know how does it compare with the Redmi Note 4, because it has a Snapdragon 625 and also a 1080p display. The Redmi 5 on the other hand has a Snapdragon 450 and a 720p display, but both of these phones have the same GPU. So when it comes to the real world usage, the Redmi 5 is equally good. Well, out of the time I've spent with this phone, everything has been really smooth and fluid so far. It plays all of the games really well, which you can watch in my gaming review, and even general usage like switching between apps, browsing web pages, using Snapchat has been a breeze on this phone. In fact, compared to the last year's Redmi 4, the one with the Snapdragon 435, I think this phone's more snappy in day-to-day usage. And then if you want to know more about the camera on the Redmi 5, I've published a comparison with the Redmi Note 4, so please go watch that. And I'm going to link all of my Redmi 4 videos down below in the description box, so you can check them out. So to sum this up, the Redmi 5 so far seems to be a very promising device for its price. I'm going to make a full review of this by the end of next week, where I will cover everything in depth, so if you don't want to miss out on that, click the red subscribe button and hit the bell icon. If you've got any more questions apart from these, then please ask them in the comments below. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Peace.